Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishnan, and here basically we are going to talk about one attraction object. Assume that basically today world is going to end. Assume that today world is going to end. That is basically which date? Just a minute. I will just check the date. Basically, today is 11th November 2023. So today world is going to end. Assume that today world is going to end. So assume that current location of each and every people basically are, for example, my location is Vadodara, that person location is Surat, that person other location is Ahmedabad, that other person location is Mumbai, that other person location is Pune, that other location is Bangalore, that other person location is Chennai, that other person location is Delhi, that other person location is Gurgaon. That other person location is Gurgaon. That other person location is Gurgaon. So like this, basically each and every people location are this. So like this same way, basically the attraction basically might be going to happen in the universe basically, because the universe says that basically the Earth planet basically is moving with the help of 800 crore people. So the 800 crore people basically the energy is already taken. Energy has already taken, right? This is the one thing. And the another thing is each earth planet each and every people basically location is at the location which basically I told, and assume today basically world ended, assume today world basically going to end. So what is going to happen to Vadodara city, what is going to happen to Surat city, what is going to happen to Chennai city, what is going to happen to Pune city? So that basically is the question basically. That topic basically we are going to discuss this topic basically after few videos basically. So currently the topic is investment basically which banks are basically doing. That topic basically we are discussing. That topic basically we are discussing. That topic actually we are discussing, right? That is the topic actually we are discussing. So here basically we reached up to the level is that is basically the each and every banks basically knows that basically this person basically is going to 100% going to invest to this only, not going to basically his investment is basically done by the banks people only. Banks basically decides. Banks actually decides. Banks actually decides that this person investment basically has to happen to this area. The product basically which purchase, that is also basically investment basically. That also basically if you are doing if you are basically paying the amount from credit card, debit card, then basically the banks also knows basically that this person basically has done the investment in this product. Purchasing product, that is basically by default investment. So banks are basically not going to misuse that basically this person basically has purchased this product, and they will be basically grow that bank will basically is going to inform to that other product company that basically he has purchased not your product, he has purchased your competitor product. So banks are not going to tell like this. Banks basically are not going to tell like this. So assume this all are also the metrics basically. That banks basically told that this person basically has purchased your competitor product. This type all metrics basically generated. And the news network basically who says that basically that is basically the detective jasusi network basically they says that basically we have informed, assume that they basically informed 150 crores information basically. Assume that in for example I basically use this water bottle, I used this mobile, I used this laptop, like this information basically, like this myself information, like this 150 crore information was leaked by the Jasus company, that is basically the detective company, that is basically the news agency, basically they leaked it by default, basically by mistake, or by basically by without mistake also, basically we can say by mistake, basically we say that by mistake, basically the word would be okay, by mistake they leaked that data. So now basically what is the things basically going to, anything is going to happen to the customers, that their customer basically the energy basically is of the other product, basically the other company basically know, and they are going to misuse basically this type of thing. I don't think basically it will happen, because the energy parts is basically handled by the energy department and power company. How they will basically going to misuse the each and every data, basically how basically they are going to use the misuse data, basically because they are basically directly connected with the satellites also, basically they are basically directly connected to the satellite also. That's why basically energy company job, power company job, they all are basically risky. Why? Because they are directly connected with the satellite groups. Anytime basically anything can happen. I have taken one example of the Surat, basically Surat city ongc company basically got blast. Few people says that basically that was some leakage happened in the company. Few people says that basically that was some satellite data basically which came because they have done some mistake. They basically have done some given passed some wrong data to the particular city, and that city basically also passed that wrong information to particular person. So like that basically particular person basically got some damage to his body. Like this basically January thing basically happened. Like this also basically matrix got generated. Like that 150 crore data basically matrix also generated. This all matrix basically generated, and it basically merged in the nuclear power company groups, and they basically passed the information to the universe group. They basically passed the information to the universe group, and universe group basically trusted the information, and they literally merged with the rest of the planets basically. So now basically what are the things going to happen? Anything is going to happen, or this is nothing is going to happen? Anything is going to happen or nothing is going to happen? Few people says that lots of things basically might happen. Few people says that nothing. How basically what are the things going to happen basically in universe? Basically anything is going to happen to the universe, because everything has happened digitally na? So anything is going to happen in digital roadmap in universe or in earth planet? I don't think basically. If it's going to happen, then what are the things basically? So this also topic basically we are going to discuss. There are two topics. First, basically I told that basically today world is going to end. So what are the things going to happen, and where the earth planet might be moving, and which energy basically earth planet might be currently using, and what are the basically location of the each and every people, and their energy basically are getting used in that particular area of the earth planet. So there are two situations basically which we are going to discuss in the next few videos, after some few videos. Here basically the main topic basically just this basically which we are discussing, that is the investment basically, which bank basically says that the bank basically which says that we basically do investment in the particular perfect location only. Basically perfect location means you can say perfect roadmap basically, perfect road map basically, right? Perfect road basically, you can say perfect road basically means you can say, for example, particular person is in IT industry, and he basically invested some certain level of money, and he purchased few mutual fund, he invested, he paid the tax. So like this all is amount basically by government is, and basically government and the investment company basically are going to 100% going to invest in the text box equal to 1000 city, or basically combo box equal to 1000 city. Like this they are going to invest. They are 100% going to invest in this way only, but not entire amount. Basically, few amount they might be doing investment in the sectors also, basically, because they are doing the projects of sectors and in different sectors. Basically, it might be medical sector, it might be pharma sector, it can be it can be petroleum sector, it can be retail sector, it can be ERP sector, it can be payroll sector, basically. It can be companies level sector. So like this, basically, they are going to invest the money of each and every people in certain percentage, basically. By certain percentage the amount is going to invest. So they are not going to invest the money in basically wrong way. Why? They say that basically this person basically has done the wrong to the bank. He's one of the family basically has done wrong to the bank, and they are basically creating problem to the bank. So they are not going to do like this basically wrong thing. Basically they are going to invest. Why? Because bank basically the rules and regulation basically comes into the picture, so they can't do any wrong to the bank. Basically they will basically don't do any wrong to the people. Basically wrong, basically they might do that. They will send the information late. This type of thing basically they can do. But the information, the investment, basically they will be going to do the to the wrong side, basically that basically they can't actually do. Because in if they are doing this basically, then they are only going to suffer one day. Basically the banks are going to be come into the non trustable area. Basically nobody will trust the bank. Basically nobody is going to trust the bank. So banks basically never does this type of thing. Basically, even basically the high authority CEO and MD, basically they never do this type of thing. Basically, yeah, they basically might help the people. That is different way. Basically, if they say that basically this person basically I know, then basically they can help the people. That is basically different. That is basically different thing. Basically, that comes into the basically you can say helping manner. Basically, that basically comes into the helping chain. Basically, that comes into the helping chain. Basically. So that is basically different thing basically. So bank says that basically we are basically bank group basically, and we basically invest your money basically in perfect and the perfect path only basically. We are not going to invest your money in the wrong path basically. Path means you can say uh, text box equal to thousand cities basically. He's a IT sector person basically. So basically they are going to use his money basically in this sector only basically. That is basically the text box equal to thousand cities. So like this, basically they are going to use the investment basically. So this is also basically one of the part basically of the attraction and next person, next in generation is going to happen or next generation is not going to happen. So this detail basically in part basically in this basically we have told that basically today world is going to end. So what are the things basically might happen? Earth will be might be moving there. Each and every people basically who are at their place, and they are doing certain tasks. Their energy basically are used in certain earth planet chaining purpose, and the satellite basically are using the energies of each and every people, what they are doing at the time of the earth planet, and each and everything, and what are the things basically going to happen if earth planet is going to end today. So basically just we are just taking as an example basically that possibilities, what are the things basically going to happen. Is anything is going to happen to Vadodara city, is anything is going to happen to Surat city, is anything is going to happen to Mumbai city, is anything is going to happen to Ahmedabad city, is anything is going to happen to Chennai city, is anything is going to happen to Gurgaon city, is anything is going to happen to the Mumbai city, is anything is going to happen to the Delhi city. So that basically we are going to discuss after some videos. Basically currently basically the topic is attraction faster, and the next generation is going to happen or next generation is not going to happen of the particular person.